Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Britton Hecla Amacher gym for the wrestling quad with Sisseton, Webster, and Duel. It should be a good night on deck here. And thanks for joining us. If you couldn't make the trip, got a couple of views here for you, and apologies. Internet a little slower in the Amacher than it is in the arena, so hopefully we can stay live the whole time here for you. We got a couple of cameras set up on the scoreboard, so we'll try to get those in action. But before we get rolling, want to thank all of our yearly live stream sponsors: North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Benke Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, Heidenbuck Potatoes, County Line Seed with Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, HH Design, Sand Lake Sales, Venture Communications, Britton Baseball and Softball, Valley Dairy Supply, Tank Seed, Metabolic Hoops Academy, and Creative Concepts. Thank you all so much. And if you see those folks out and about, be sure to give them a huge thank you for us. Welcome to our Bolton Marketing pregame show, brought to you by Jeff and Dwayne and their crew at Bolton Marketing. Got a pregame interview that we'll get into here before we take a look at some other things, and then we'll have Tony Hoisington joining us. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching Rocktail YouTube. If we do happen to go down due to slow Wi-Fi, don't worry, we'll get back up and going as quick as we can. You'll just have to click back into that YouTube link. But here's a few wrestler interviews. All right, we're here at the quad with Jarek Jones of the wrestling squad. Bit of an injury this year, but up to that, you're having a great wrestling season. How do you think it went so far this year?
Pretty good, I think.
I think so too, and you're looking tough out there. What do you think's going to happen here tonight?
Don't know yet.
Think we'll come out with a win?
Hopefully.
Me too. One last quick question. If you had to pick one of your coaches to wrestle that you could have a shot at taking down, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a hard question. Probably Chad, maybe.
Chad?
Yeah.
Getting after it with Coach Chapin? All right, I like it. Well, hopefully you heal up soon, and we'll see you back out in the fall, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
But great to see you out there hustling this year, and thanks for your time.
Thanks.
All right, we're here pre-match, getting ready for the quad tonight in the Amacher with Lincoln Kilker of the wrestling squad. How's this year been going for you?
It's been one of my best years so far. I mean, I've had some pretty good tournaments and kind of trying to keep it rolling going into regions.
Yeah, I've been wrestling hard out there, and nice record on the season. What are you wrestling at tonight?
106.
All right, so a tough bracket tonight, and maybe some region seed placement action going on?
Yeah, for sure. There's some pretty big matches for region seeding tonight.
So one last quick question. If you had to pick a coach to wrestle that you think you had a shot at beating, who would it be?
Probably Mike, because he's old and stiff, and he was telling us about his back problems today.
Perfect. All right, thanks for your time and good luck.
Thanks.
All right, we're here pre-match tonight, quad in the Amacher with Bryce Hawkinson of the wrestling squad. Big day for you. Signing day, too, for the football side of things. How you feel?
Pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, looking good out there on the mat this year. How's it been going so far?
We've been doing pretty good as a team overall. I mean, it's the biggest team we've had in years, so overall pretty good.
Yeah, and what are you wrestling at tonight?
150.
And are there possible like seed matchup implications tonight going into regions?
Me, I don't think so. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to wrestle, or I haven't wrestled them yet. So.
All right. One last quick question: if you had to pick a coach to wrestle that you think you had a shot at beating, who would it be?
My dad.
Perfect. All right. Thanks for your time, man. Go get them.
All right.
All right, here pre-match in the Amacher quad tonight. Tanner Atkinson with the Britton wrestling squad. How's this season been going for you so far?
It's been going pretty good. injury last season, so I didn't wrestle last year. So I'm just kind of coming back this year and been doing pretty good, I feel.
Yeah, and looking strong out there too, so nice to see you rebound. Got sent a video of your last second takedown for the win last weekend. How'd that feel?
That felt pretty good. No, that was a good match.
Yes, it was, and took a lot of heart to get out there and get that win. If you had to pick one coach to wrestle that you think you had a shot at beating, who would it be?
I'd get that with my dad, definitely.
Solid answer there. Thanks for your time and best of luck tonight.
All right,
And Britton, why don't you introduce yourself and your year in school you are for the folks at home?
Hi, my name is Zane Miller, and I'm a senior for Dual Dubra.
All right, so a lot of years of experience on the mat for you. If you had to pick one of your coaches to wrestle that you think you had a shot at beating, who would it be?
I think I could take Nick.
All right, solid answer. Appreciate your time and best of luck out there tonight. We are here pre-match in Britton. Why don't you introduce yourself to the folks at home and the year in school you are?
I'm Hayden Jorgensen. I'm a senior, and I go to Webster Area High School.
All right, a senior, so you've been at this a while. If you had to pick one of your coaches to wrestle that you think you had a shot at beating, who would it be?
I would definitely say Wade Roush. He's just a little older and out of shape.
Taking the old guy, all right. Thanks for your time, and hopefully see you out there strong at Regions.
Yeah, thank you.
We're here pre-match in Britton. Why don't you introduce yourself to the folks at home and what year in school you are?
Great. My name is Holden Hawkins. I am a senior at Sisseton High School.
All right, so you've been at this a long time, and we hear your name out there on the mat. If you had to pick one of your coaches to wrestle that you thought you had a shot at beating, who would it be?
I would say all of them, but if I had to pick, I'd probably say my dad.
There you go. All right. Thanks for your time and best of luck out there.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you to all the wrestlers for their time pre-match tonight. That's going to do it for our Bolt Marketing pregame show brought to you by Jeff and Dwayne. Getting underway with Parents' Night tonight here in the Amacher.
Is the son of Amanda and Corey Schmid. Corbin Dawson is the son of Corey and Lisa Dawson. Jarrett Jones is the son of Robin and Jim Pearson. Olivia Morgan is the daughter of Carrie Fox and is being escorted by her brother-in-law, Orby Elson. Tanner Atkinson is the son of Mike Atkinson and Lakin and Kyle Werner. Carter Groby and Crew Jones are the sons of Autumn Holland and Cody Jones. Henry Kilker and Lincoln Kilker are the sons of Rochelle and Preston Kilker. Liam Paxton and Ryan Maxwell are the sons of Ryan and Robin Maxwell. Colton and Carter Chapin are the sons of Joyce and Chad Chapin. Bennett and Max Souther are the sons of Kayla and Adam Souther. Booker Hardy and Tucker Hardy are the sons of Chad and Jaquel Hardy. In addition to wrestling, Tucker has participated in football, golf, school play, band, choir, and yearbook. His favorite memory is going to state and being snowed in at Rapid City for a week. Tucker says wrestling is a tough sport and it gets long, but in the end it pays off. Don't give up. Stick it up. Tucker plans to attend the Lake Area Tech for building trades. Tucker Hardy. Gabby and Bryce Hawkinson are the
Seniors up now. Tucker Hardy just got introduced. Bryce Hawkinson up next.
track and baseball. His favorite wrestling memory was winning regions last year. Bryce's advice to younger wrestlers is to have grit. Bryce plans to attend Dakota State University where he will major in business management and play football. Bryce Hawkinson. Thank you, parents, for your countless hours that you spend driving to games, washing uniforms, and supporting your kids. And congratulations to our two senior athletes on your many accomplishments. Thank you for sharing your time, talents, and leadership with us all. Thank you.
Got Tony Hoisington on the call with me tonight. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing pretty well.
All right. Got national anthem ready to roll, and then we'll get into some wrestling action.
Flag as we honor America. Any and all military personnel in or out of uniform may salute the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are pleased to welcome you to Britton Hecla High School.
Did you see I gave you your own character drawing?
Yes, I did. That's pretty awesome.
I actually pulled that off of this picture from you and your son reffing in Aberdeen.
Oh, okay.
You want to give the folks at home a little bit of your background?
Well, I was a coach here at Britton for the Britton Wrestling Club for almost 20 years. And when my sons went off to college, I got back into officiating. And I have done North Dakota High School, South Dakota High School, Minnesota High School. I also do NCAA men's wrestling, and I also do USA women's college wrestling also. So I travel around quite a bit, and I also assign. I'm also the assigner for Region 2 and Region 4 officials for our youth wrestling in our state of South Dakota.
Okay, so you have been around, to say the least. Let's see. A couple of coin flips here. Let's see if we can get this up. So once again, we'll do the best we can on the mat views. If we do go down, we'll try to get back up and going for you again. Let's see if we can get a little closer there.
On the right mat for Britton Hecla, 106, Lincoln Kilker. For Dual Duper, we have Dusty Golden.
So Britton Hecla and Dual up on the white mat. And we'll have a bye over on the first. Lincoln Kilker wrestling for Britton Hecla. At 106. Well, Lincoln, a pretty scrappy wrestler and a lot better record this year than in years past, so some of that experience starting to come through. That's kind of the same story for all of the boys on the team this year. They've been at it a long time through the youth program and stuck with it, so nice to see some numbers.
Link's doing a pretty good job blocking and then getting in, trying to get in for a single there a little bit ago. And He's really controlling the tie. That's all. But there was a nice duck around, but it went out of bounds.
Pretty nice shot by Lincoln there. For the folks watching at home, at what point here now as a ref, you kind of give them a little coaxing to move it along if they get stuck?
You just keep improving. That was a nice that he worked his legs through to get around, get his leg free to get the control behind him. Now, if he just keeps working him flat, and he looks like he can get an arm bar there if he really works through for it. He just needs to keep working on top like that. Just keep working him down, and to try and get some near fall, get him on his back. Like we have about 5 seconds left in this period.
Gavin Fryer for Sisseton against Harley Valley for Webster at the 120-pound weight class over on the red mat. Gavin Fryer comes away with a victory there.
Lincoln just needs to pull his opponent in to get behind him. He keeps working him down.
So Lincoln here up 3-0. Now they'll go back to neutral. So was the 3-point takedown change just last year new?
Yes, it was. And it's really what the reason they went to 3-point is to get more action going with wrestling. That was a nice drive, and Lincoln secured the takedown. 6-0 Lincoln.
Gotta be honest, I kind of miss yelling too.
Like Lincoln's going to work him over for a near fall. He's actually off the mat. As soon as when they get to the edge, when they come out of their circle, they're off the mat. That's why the restart was there.
As soon as we get a break in action here, I'll go solo on that red mat and back out that camera a little bit so we get a better view for you at home.
Lincoln's got to go to half, put in there. Fever steps off to the other side. Got to keep going. Got to break 45. Got to get 45 there. Keep working. He should have it there. 2 near fall for Lincoln.
Nice way to end that period.
Yes, it does. 8-0. The dual wrestler picks top. So Lincoln is down.
Akiri Piotr at 126. And Tayton Kurkowski for Webster.
Lincoln gets a nice stand up. He just needs to work to not get turned to his back, get hand control, and then he can get away. The reason they stopped that match in high school, the arm was trapped on the side, and they don't want to have him lift it and drop to that shoulder, so it's potentially dangerous. That's a safe call there. Good call by the official.
Possible shoulder injury off of that?
Yes, sir. The stall call. The dual wrestler got called for stalling because he really wasn't working to get him broke down to the mat. So that's why the stall come out. The dual wrestler is still in control of this. The official stopped that because of a stalemate. They weren't going to improve a lot from there, so let's get them another restart from there.
So Piotr getting the takedown on the red mat right at the end of the first period there.
Lincoln can just hold on. He can secure a major decision here. Lincoln wins that match 8-0. The team will get 14 points for that win.
Nicely done to start off the night here for the Braves. Coming up next, Lincoln's brother Henry will be at 113.
Wrestling on your right, Hecla, Henry Gilbert. The dual leader, Brock Mellinger, 113 pounds.
Henry secured a nice takedown there, and he's got a nice arm bar worked in there. He just walks to the shoulder. Oh, there he goes. Got him on his back. Got him on his back. He needs to settle in. If he scoops ahead, settle in. Chest to chest, and look up, and he should secure the pin. Nice pin for Henry.
Quick one there for Henry Kilker against Brock Mellendorf of Dual.
That the white mat scoreboard will be found on the east wall. The red mat scoreboard will be found on the west wall. Thank you.
End of the second on the red mat. Piotr up 4-0. An open weight class there for Britton Hecla.
Started playing for Britton Hecla.
132 weight class on the white mat now. Aiden Warren from Dual. Carter Groby for your Britton Hecla Braves. Piotr up 4-1 with just under 38 seconds to go. Over on the red mat.
Nice. That was a nice defensive move there when the dual wrestler threw the headlock and Carter just kind of rolled him through to secure the takedown here. Now it's just sink in the half. Well, keeps working the arm there. That slipped out, but keep.
Carter up 3-1. And looks like Piotr's going to secure the win for Sisseton. A nice match over there on the red mat.
Webster won.
Oh, Webster won. I wasn't paying attention. That was Kurkowski.
Carter's got in deep on that, on his opponent here. Oh, he had to let it go. Keeps that leg and keeps driving through. He'll secure it, but he's got to keep it. There you go. Lift through.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Nice roll through
nice
there.
roll. That was a good scramble. He kept after it. He kept on it. 2. Oh, not quite enough for an ear fall there.
Carter got himself into a couple situations there where he was able to roll through.
That's good scrambling. Just keep working to not give up any points and look to secure them yourself.
So Warren defers and Groby will choose down. Starting the second period. Carter up 6-1.
That was a nice roll through for Carter to get out of that cradle, and now he's got the upper hand. He's got a reversal here. Looks like he's got a cradle locked up now.
Great defensive wrestler.
Yes. Carter's got him secure, got him turned over on his back and get some near fall points here. The official's holding near fall points, but he's not giving them up because Carter still has the same hold.
Okay.
That's part of the reason why he's holding that out like that. He's only gotten 3. In high school, they changed near fall from 2 and 3 to 2, 3, and 4. So on 2 seconds, you get 2 count. 3 seconds, you get 3 count. On 4 seconds, you get 4.
So even if Carter lets go of that and regains the same move,
If he were to let it go, he would get a recount.
Okay.
So,
Oof.
so should have 4 here. Yep, he got 4 there. That makes the score 12-1, and so far he has got a major. You always want to work on a pin for your bonus team points or a tech fall. If you get a pin, you get 16 points. If you get a tech fall, you get 5 team points. A major is 4, and then regular decision is 3. So you always want to work for bonus points for your team. Oh. Carter's got a nice collar tie there that he's working to get him turned over. He needs to get that on deep. Okay, now he needs to reach out. If he reaches out, takes his right hand and reaches out as far as he can, that makes it 16-1. Tech fall, win by Carter.
Over on the red mat at 175, Lennox Rumka for Webster and Malachi Anderson for Sisseton. Duel will be open at this weight class. Tanner Atkinson will come out and get his hand raised. Britton Hecla looks like they'll be sending out Corbin Dawson for the next match.
Just a little side note on the assistant wrestler, Malachi Anderson. He's only an 8th grader, and he's really shown a lot of guts growing up, and he's just done really well wrestling a heavier division for an underclassman. And he's going to be someone to watch here in the future. You know, he's just very good, and his parents are very involved in the program too. So he's going to be fun to watch.
When you can have success at the varsity level at a young age, you know you got a wrestler there.
Yes, you do. Yep. I had a couple that started young that were on the varsity ranks when they were underclassmen, and they ended up doing well in high school.
It's a little hold up with, looks like track wrestling maybe at the scorer's table here on the white mat. Now we're ready to roll.
On your right mat, 144 for Britton Hecla, Corbin Dawson. For Dual Dubra,
Riker Yager Jr. against Corbin Dawson, an 8th grader. Nice shot attempt there from Corbin, and then gets back up and defends as soon as it didn't work. So still zeros up there in the first period with about 40 seconds left. So we get a takedown from Duel here. Score can go up in a hurry. 7-0.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why they changed the takedowns from 2 to 3 and near fall to get more scoring action going. And but you're also going to see if kids aren't doing a lot of working, they're going to get penalized for stalls and stuff like that. And to try and get more people interested in watching and participating because there's more action.
Duel defers. Corbin's going to choose neutral here. Shot right off the whistle. About to get rolling on the red mat again. Yager up 14-0 on the white mat. Logan Cheetah for Sisseton up on the red mat, a 7th grader. And
That's a tech fall for Duel on that, beating Corbin 16-0. He gets the quick near fall there. Makes the team score Britton 22 and Duel 10.
Bryce Hawkinson coming out for Britton Hecla.
Some information on Bryce. He's rated 8th in the state at 150 pounds, and he was a 7th place, placed 7th last year in the state tournament. Nice takedown by Bryce. Nice cradle that he's got locked up there. Keeps working it.
And quick work for Hawkinson with the pin. Big day for him. He signed his letter of intent to play football at DSU. Colton Chapin now coming out for the Braves. Should be at 157, I believe. Zane Miller for Duel. 157 they're wrestling. Miller, a senior at dual. Chapin, a sophomore.
Colton's really starting to come around the last year or two. He was always been up there in the upper weights or these middle weights and everything, and he's really starting to mature into his weight classes. He's had some injuries that he's had to deal with. Official's going to watch that it doesn't get forced too far. That was a nice job by Colton to get his opponent off the mat to get a restart out of bounds.
15 seconds left in the first period for Chapin. 9-3 over on the red mat in the third period. Duel the first. Chapin will choose down. Again, apologies if we do go down on the live stream. I know internet's a little spotty here in the Amacher gym, so if that happens, we'll try to get back up and going again.
Oh, he missed another switch, switch there for a reversal.
And a pin for duel there. .165 weight class is open for both teams. Ben Suther will come out for the Braves, 175.
A little bit more information on Ben Suther. Ben is rated 4th in the state at 175 pounds. And last year at the state tournament, he ended up taking 8th from a 16th seed. So he really wrestled well at the state tournament last year to get on that podium. So he's really come around, and he's only a junior this year.
It's nice to see some of these young guys working hard and getting up there.
At 175 on the white mat for Dubrook, Hayden Landmark, and for Britton, Hecla, Ben Suther.
Hayden Landmark, senior from Dual, Dubrook.
Nice shot.
I hear Mr. Gangle letting the boys know takedowns to get some action going. Do
Yep.
you try to move the match along as a referee?
Yes, you do. You know, if they're not getting close to each other to get some shots, we want action, and we want to see that out there. And that's what he's doing, is encouraging action. Ben's in nice on a nice. That was a nice single to a double, and lifted him up, brought him down nicely to secure that takedown. Oh, out of bounds they go. Ben's doing a great job riding his opponents and trying to work on breaking them flat, staying back by the hips to keep control of them.
Duel's choice. They'll defer. Souther will go down. Nice reversal there. Some near fall points for Souther.
Just low information on the red mat over here. This young wrestler over here from Siston, he is actually a pretty darn good. He's a sixth grader, Eli Anderson, and he travels all over the nation to some major national tournaments, and he places very high. And he's going to be one to be watching in the next few years, especially when he hits the varsity ranks. Next year, he'll be wrestling varsity for Siston as a seventh grader, and he's going to make some noise, I believe, for their team.
Must be brother to Malachi.
Yes, he is.
Tucker will come out and get a win there as duels open at the weight class. Now we'll see Max Souther for Britton Hecla. Couple of brothers on the Britton Hecla team with Ben and Max and Lincoln and Henry. I suppose Tucker's younger brother as well, Booker.
Yeah, I know all about having sons on the same team. Now they're at high school. but also in college. Oh, nice job for Max to keep following through and get the control and get near fall. Did I hear Max is just coming back from an injury?
Yeah. Not certain what the injury was. Must be shoulder of some sort as he's got that brace on.
Yep, that's what I was wondering. Eli Anderson wins by tech fall over on the red mat.
That's going to do it on the red mat with Sisseton coming away with a 60-15 win over Webster.
Max got him over into near fall, close to, he's in near fall criteria.
Max content to just hold him there and gets the pin. Liam Paxton will come out and get a hand raised as duel's open. And that should conclude the match between Britton and Duel. 41-17 should be the final there.
I wonder if they're not going to have an exhibition match or two.
Okay.
Got a couple kids warming up over there. I think one of them is Crew Jones, I believe.
Colton Beal, maybe. It's got some headgear on, too.
Yep, it certainly looks like it.
Have you done a lot of traveling to ref some matches this year?
I cut my area down a little bit, but I've still been out to Dickinson to do both men's and women's. I've been to Minot. I was out there for a big tournament and big duels. And so, yeah, I do put quite a few miles on. I've traveled as far as Lincoln, Nebraska, and Indiana for a few years ago. But, you know, the last couple years I've stayed between the three states.
Okay. Nice shot from Crew. Just got to get his head up out of there.
Been watching this young man grow up, and like say, he's only a sixth grader. And like what I said with this Eli Anderson assistant, Crew's going to be a good wrestler as he gets into the varsity ranks. He'll be another one to watch for the Britton Braves, you know, as he grows and matures and fixed into the high school program. And he can do a lot of good things and make some noise as he gets older.
Coach Hawkinson reminding Crew as the other wrestler reaches back, throw in that half.
He's got a nice, trying to get a stack in there. Oh, not quite. Follows him around really nicely. Crew's got to work up. He's going to have to work up here pretty quick. Oh, couldn't quite hold it. Oh.
Ben and Max's little brother Oliver out there is a mat tapper with a sweet flow to that hair.
Kind of reminds me of high school days.
I won't ask you how long ago that was.
Like, Crew keeps working there, and he reached back and grabbed that leg to secure, he's scared to take down there. Good for him. If he keep that arm there, working to a butcher, working towards the back. Some scrappy little wrestlers there.
That is for sure.
It's really good to see young wrestlers like that just keep scrambling. Right now, Crew is ahead 10-6. The dual wrestler, what the dual wrestler did is he did a full Nelson. He threw a half on one side, and his other hand come around the underarm, and would both land on top of his head. And that's a penalty. So we stopped that, and Crew got an extra point for that. So right now it's 11-6.
But when that happens, you still maintain control when they restart?
Yes, yes. And that particular move is... there's a nice progression by Crew and near fall. He's going to get 2 near fall. That should make the score 15-6. 2 reversal, or maybe he didn't get near fall. He must not have gotten enough for a near fall. Dual pick top on the third period. Reach back, grab that leg, and keep working into him. Get his hand free, get his head popped out, and he can get control right there. Right. Crew's got control. That's a reversal for Crew.
15-6, a minute to go in the third period. I don't know how some of these kids get out of some of the positions they get put in.
Some of them are young and they're very flexible and just active. Who gets another 4 near fall there, makes the score 19-6.
Nicely done from Crew Jones. Colton Beal will hit the mat next. Again, if you're just joining in, thanks for watching along on Rockdale YouTube. Got some exhibition matches between Britton, Hecla, and Dual here before we get into our next set of matches. Sisseton with a victory over Webster. And Britton Hecla with a victory over Dual.
That was a nice step for Colton. He just needs to follow up with it a little bit more. Oh, he got behind the arm, so he gets control.
Colton holds on for the end of the period there. He's up 3-0.
Colton needs to step hard to get behind him and get his control. There, he's got his, that's 3 takedown, that's secured. Work behind the arms and work on breaking them down.
6-0 for Crew, 19 seconds left in the second. There he's got him on his back. Securing some points here. Nine nothing. Dual wrestler chooses neutral.
Colton gets that leg, chop like that, bring his arm around. Oh, yep, okay, sticks his head out. Hook that inner leg or hook that cradle. Right there it is, there's 3. We scored 12-0, Colton.
We got blood time. Dual wrestler not wrestling bad by any means here. Just Colton just taking advantage of the positions that he's in.
Yep.
Dual kid, it's pretty tough. While we have a quick second, just wishing a good luck to our gymnasts on the road at State in Mitchell this week. So go get them. Blood cleaned up quick, and we're off and rolling here. About 30 seconds left in our final period. Easy to find that blood to clean up on a white mat.
Yes, it is.
Colton Beal will come away with a win, 12-0 in exhibition. And that's going to wrap things up here. Before we get into our next match, one more time, we'll thank our yearly live stream sponsors that make all this possible: North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Benke Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, Heinbuck Potatoes, County Line Seed with Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, HH Design, Sand Lake Sales, Venture Communications, Britton Baseball and Softball, Valley Dairy Supply, Tank Seed, Metabolic Hoops Academy, and Creative Concepts. We are going to grab a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more wrestling action for you. Thanks for watching Rocktail YouTube. All right, welcome back. Thought I had a little more time. We are rolling quick.
This is Tanner Atkinson for Britton. He's up there. You know, he got a quick takedown there. This young man's coming off of a knee injury that he had to work through, and he's actually looking pretty strong for a short season.
Yeah, he had a whole year off.
Yes, he did. Yep. Tanner is only a sophomore, so we give him get him through this year, and let's watch him improve over the next two. And
Yeah, a couple podium finishes this year. And I talked to a little bit about in the interview about last week he had a match.
it's a nice fall for Tanner. Good win for him.
He had a match where he was down by a couple and last 3 seconds threw a cement mixer and came away with a win.
Those are really nice when you know kids have the ability or capability of doing it and then they do it. It really pumps up your adrenaline, you know, for as the season goes on.
Corbin Dawson will come out. Webster open at that weight class. We got Sisseton and Duel on the red mat.
The assistant wrestler at 113 pounds, this is Caden Cheetah. He's ranked third in Class B at that weight class for assistant, and he's a pretty good wrestler there. And he is a junior, so he's going to make some noise at the state tournament, be towards the top of the podium.
Quite a few open weight classes there for Webster as Britton Hecla has a 36-18 lead as Ben Souther comes out. Ben wrestling Lennox Rumka.
Maybe that isn't Cheetah. I thought it was Cheetah. It's his weight class. Let's see, Duel.
Ben Souther with a quick pin. And talking to Coach Hawkinson and Atkinson over there beforehand, a couple matches tonight that could determine some seedings going into regions next week.
Yes.
This is pretty much it for wrestling regions next week already.
Yep, there's some stuff going on here in the state of South Dakota this week. It's actually the Class A and Class B state duels, and I'm not sure they're held up. I believe they're being held in Pierre. We also have the South Dakota Middle School state tournament starting tomorrow. And I know that there's some other Britton wrestlers that are wrestling down there, like Crew Jones in one of them. And I imagine Colton Beal is going to be down there also, along with I'm sure that Sisson will be taking that Eli Anderson down to state tournament. You know, a lot of activity this weekend for wrestling. If you want to see some good stuff, you know, a lot of top teams. The top teams in the Class A and the top 8 teams in Class B will be at the duels.
Max Souther with the victory. Webster open at his weight class. Coming up next, Tucker Hardy.
Tucker needs to get his hips down and back. Cross face hard, get that hip into his head. Hip in hard.
Chance to get around here and get some points for Tucker.
Needs to get a little bit more pressure down that hip and keep and control those hands.
At 126 on the red mat for Blue River, Aiden Warren, and position in Acre Field.
Piotr and Warren up on the red mat for assisted and duel. 0-0 here on the white mat.
Needs a win. Tucker needs to keep working on an inside tie there and then pop up that shoulder. Keep working on the inside tie and work in. Doing a good job defending though.
Ooh, close. Outside of the circle there, but nice quick move. Still 0-0. About a minute to go here in the second.
I believe Tucker moved up to 215. This is the 215 weight class. And the
Okay.
Webster wrestler, I believe, is Matthew Angelelli. So,
Nice.
no control yet. Now he's got control. The Webster wrestler is a senior. He's getting some near fall points here. He should get 4, maybe the fall here. Nope, not quite.
Seven nothing for Tucker. He'll choose top. Headed to the final period. A quick sit out from the Webster wrestler. Here's a shot.
Nice spin around. That was a beautiful spin around. He blocked that arm and got on his toes and spun around. to secure 3 more takedown.
Reversal there, a minute to go here in the match. Tucker stands up. Tucker trying to work him back into the mat. We'll go back to the center at neutral.
There's 3 more takedown. 14-3 Tucker.
A nice win from Tucker Hardy. 14-3. Liam Paxton coming out here next.
On the white mat at 285 for Webster area, Matthew Angelelli. For Hecla, Liam Paxton.
This is that Matthew from Webster. This Webster wrestler is a senior. Moved everyone up a weight class.
Liam Paxton, a freshman. He's a kid after talking to Coach Hawkinson and Atkinson, just working hard this year, and each time out seems to get a little better and learns a little more.
You know, and it is really tough as an underclassman, as a freshman underclassman, to wrestle those upper weights like that, especially with the maturity level between a freshman and a senior can be much different. And oh, he almost had that takedown with the headlock.
I have blood time going here.
It's a nice crowd here at the Almacher.
Yeah. All right, blood cleaned up, and we're ready to roll again. Nice sit out from Liam. Here's Cheetah from Sisseton on the red mat. I think is what I heard anyway.
Yep, 157 and
so Liam gets the escape. That'll be the end of the first period. Webster defers. Oh, no. Never mind. He's going to cut him loose. So 3-2 now over here on the white mat. That was a quick cheetah match over on the red mat.
yeah, it was. The red mat is Malachi Anderson from Assistant, and for Dualbrook, it's at Hayden Landmark. Hayden Landmark is a senior, and Malachi is an 8th grader. Malachi secures the takedown.
A little more time for blood on the white mat. Rochelle Kilker must have got out of her blood job. She usually has that at these meets.
Well, she's probably in the stands. Probably hard for her to do the blood when she's got kids on the mat. Considering when my kids were in high school, I was over on the scores table running the scoreboard.
Yep. Halfway through the second here, a little over halfway. Liam trails 3-2. Doing a nice job here on the white mat against the senior.
Yes, he is. Over on the red mat, Malachi secured 4 near fall, so he's ahead 7-0. Good job by Liam. Stay with it. Keep that leg. Don't give it up. Don't give it up. Good job.
Webster gets up and out of there. 4-2 now.
Malachi Anderson secured another takedown and then 4 near fall. He's 1 point away from getting a tech fall. Controlling that match from controlling the hips.
So they did get the clock started late in this match, but I think they got a stopwatch over there as well.
Yep.
As they're well past the 140 mark now here in the third period. Liam going for another headlock.
Oh, both out of bounds. That was a good try.
Get so into the match, I forget I'm zoomed in enough that I got to move my camera when they get out like that.
Out of bounds, 4 near fall.
Shot right off the whistle from Paxton.
Three takedown for Webster.
Now down 7-2. And a pin there for Webster, but definitely nothing to hang your head about if you're Liam Paxton. That was a good match.
I think we got exhibition matches coming up now. Britton won that duel 52-22 over Webster. Assistant beat duel 52-18. And we have some exhibition matches coming up. Actually, I'd take that back. They started at 113 pounds. So since the first duel started at 107, your next weight class, your next duel starts at the next weight class up. So your last wrestle for this duel is 107 pounds.
Okay.
106 pounds. So the next duel, when it starts, will start at 120, and then it'll end at 113. But over on the white mat, Britton and Webster are looking to probably have a few exhibition matches coming up. So.
Kind of a change of pace at Britton Hecla to be saying we've already come away with 2 dual victories. That hasn't happened in a long time.
No, this wrestling team has really done well. I mean, when you can fill a lot of the weight classes, you can get more dual victories. The last time we really had a good team that we could fill that many weight classes was almost 20 years ago. You know, so it's really good to see the numbers come back. And, you know, if our youth program can just keep building and keep those kids out, we can keep building our program up.
Colton Beal back out there again. And I think Britton hosts youth regions again this year, maybe?
Yes, we do. March 14th, we have the AAU regional qualifier here. And it'll be, there was some changes that was done, and we won't have what they call the 16U freestyle. That they go right to state, so we'll just be hosting the schoolboy or 14U and down.
Okay.
There will be up to probably 650 wrestlers here, and we'll run them through in one day. We're about 5-6 hours. We should be able to have it all done. And we're actually going to use both gyms this time. The wrestling club wanted to use both gyms, so we'll have one mat in here split, and then in the arena we will have mat split laid down, and we'll have 8 stations in there. So
it should be a fun day.
Yes, it will be. You're going to come join us, right?
Yeah, I think I got tabbed as an announcer.
We really appreciate the voice.
Are you heading up securing referees again?
I am the head official there, and yes, I am securing up officials here. We have a little treat that, or not really a treat, but I have a female wrestler or female official coming in. She's from North Dakota, a third-year official. She actually qualified state tournament this year as a state official.
Nice.
And her dad is a state wrestling official also, so they're going to come down and do the tournament. I almost had one other official come down from North Dakota, a female official, but she's got commitments with another program that she's with. So it would have been nice to have two, but I still might get one more in.
Yep.
So North Dakota has about 3 women officials, which is great for the sport to help grow the sport more. You know, women's wrestling in high school is really growing. It's probably one of the fastest growing sports in the world. And we can see it on a high school level, you know, both in South Dakota and North Dakota. And the more women wrestlers that we have, the more officials we can have, you know, and women can do that also.
Pretty cool how far it's come.
Yes, it has.
Colton Beal up 3-0 on the white mat, headed to the second period. Here's the Anderson kid from Sisseton on the red mat.
That was a quick 3 takedown. Another quick 3. And we talk about, you know, women's wrestling, and I don't see any girl wrestlers here tonight, but Sisseton has a couple good girl wrestlers, and one of them is actually rated #1 in the state, and she's actually the sister to Eli Anderson, who's on the mat, and Malachi, and so she's rated #1 in the state. I believe she's a sophomore. She's like right in the middle weights area for the girls. And I know Britton has a young lady. She's a freshman.
Olivia Borgen, I think.
Yep. And I haven't seen much of her, but I hear that she keeps improving every time she goes out on the mat.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I do know that the girls are going to be having their region tournament coming up. Is that the same weekend as the boys region? Do you know?
I don't.
So, you know, and here's one of the things that has happened in the last couple of years, that girls wrestling has grown so much that now the girls, some of the regions are having to have their tournament the day before the boys region tournament because they're so big.
Yep.
And because of officials and stuff like this, well, if you can bring in officials for 2 days, they can do the girls on one day and then the boys on the other. And one of the things, like South Dakota they have 2 classes for boys, Class A and Class B, and it's separated by the size of the school. And in girls wrestling South Dakota, there's 1 class. But the growth in North Dakota, they have Class A and Class B in boys wrestling. Next year, girls is going to a Class A and Class B. That's how many girls have, how much it's exploded.
That's huge.
And is it going to go in South Dakota? If it keeps growing, yeah, it will. It will get split. You can almost see where the 2 tournaments may get on separate days, like a girls one weekend and the boys on another. You may happen, but a lot of people like to go to the big arenas and watch both.
Yep.
You know, so that's one of the reasons why they brought Class A and Class B wrestling together under one roof, because people want to see both. You used to have them in different sides of the state.
Colton Beal with a nice pin there. Have another exhibition match.
Looks like Booker.
Sisseton and Dual finished up. Sisseton coming away with a victory there. Booker Hardy out on the mat for the Braves. Webster defers. Booker will choose neutral here. Headed to the second period, down 7-0. Is there advantage to an inside or outside tie? Just wrestler preference?
A lot of it's wrestler preference, but if you have the inside tie, you have actually more control. You know, try and always keeping your elbows in, and then you got the inside tie. You can move them around a little bit easier.
Yep.
You have a few more moves. You know, whether you have the underhook or whether you want to go into, you can drop down to singles or doubles. You know, right in there. You also have, you can have your headlock throws and stuff like this if you're working inside. You know, collar ties. You know. Nice rotation of his hips to get his hips out and get back. That was a nice rotation to defend that shot there.
As we're waiting to get to the last matches here, it kind of seems like it'll be better matchups for all four teams. Britton Hecla versus Sisseton and Webster versus Dual.
Yeah, that Britton Sisseton match, that's going to be a good matchup. I think it's gonna come down to your upper weights and who's going to win. Well, you know, we're going to have the two younger weights that are going to decide the matches. You know, you have Cheetah at 113 for Siston, and I don't know who Britton has there. If they do some shuffling around with Coker brothers, you'll have those, and then you'll have some other weight classes up. You know, Colton Chapin will have Holton Hawkins. That'll be a pretty good matchup. To where's Colton standing with with the number 1 rated wrestler. You know, Bryce Hawkinson, he'll have a decent match. Another one will be Malachi Anderson versus Ben Suther. That'll be a good matchup. Those are probably your marquee matchups. Probably the Malachi Anderson, the Ben Suther is probably a key marquee match to be watching for. You know, the sophomore, junior versus an 8th grader.
Yep.
Yeah, and they've gone battle back and forth. I've seen scores of 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, and stuff like that between, and Ben coming up on top. But, it's still, those are close matches.
Yep.
And there's a very good possibility that both of them could be standing on the podium. I don't remember if Malachi is rated, but I think he could very well be standing on the podium or close to being on the podium come I think 2 weeks from now.
Jordan Gutierrez out there for your Braves 6th grader. Exhibition match here. Nice block of that shot.
Yes.
Get behind. He
Good
has
job.
control.
Good job. He scared the takedown. Good for him.
Getting a little high here.
He just needs, if he stays behind the arms, he'll be good, but he's getting off to the side. But it actually looks like he's trying to work for a butcher right there, where he gets both his arms together.
Oh, roll through, roll through.
Keep going, keep working up.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Go a half.
Nicely done there.
Good job.
Webster defers. He looks at Coach Hawkins and says, "What do you want to do?" He'll go top.
Oh, nice. He's got to break 45. Got to break 45.
There, he got it under. Got him.
Good pin for you, young man. Good pin.
That'll do it. Britton Hecla over Webster. Now we get set for Britton Hecla, Sisseton, and Webster duel. Appreciate y'all joining along. If you like what you're watching, go ahead and click that subscribe button on Rocktail YouTube. It's all thanks to these live stream sponsors: North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Banky Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, Heinbuck Potatoes, County Line Seed with Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, HH Design, Sand Lake Sales, Venture Communications, Britton Baseball and Softball, Valley Dairy Supply, Tank Seed, Metabolic Hoops Academy, and Creative Concepts. Once again, good luck to our gymnastics squad on the road in Mitchell at State Gymnastics. Got a good group of gals there that are going to do things pretty big out in Mitchell, and good luck to them. We'll grab a quick break here before the next set of matches. I'll play our pre-match interviews once again, then we'll get back into it. Thanks for watching Rocktail YouTube. All right, we're here at the quad with Jarek Jones of the wrestling squad. Bit of an injury this year, but up to that, you're having a great wrestling season. How do you think it went so far this year?
Pretty good, I think.
I think so too, and you're looking tough out there. What do you think's going to happen here tonight?
Don't know yet.
Think we'll come out with a win?
Hopefully.
Me too. One last quick question. If you had to pick one of your coaches to wrestle that you could have a shot at taking down, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a hard question. Probably Chad, maybe.
Chad?
Yeah.
Getting after it with Coach Chapin? All right, I like it. Well, hopefully you heal up soon, and we'll see you back out in the fall, maybe? We'll see.
Yeah.
But great to see you out there hustling this year, and thanks for your time. All right, we're here pre-match, getting ready for the quad tonight in the Amacher with Lincoln Kilker of the wrestling squad. How's this year been going for you?
It's been one of my best years so far. I mean, I've had some pretty good tournaments and kind of trying to keep it rolling going into regions.
Yeah, I've been wrestling hard out there, and nice record on the season. What are you wrestling at tonight?
106.
All right, so a tough bracket tonight, and maybe some region seed placement action going on?
Yeah, for sure. There's some pretty big matches for region seeding tonight.
So one last quick question. If you had to pick a coach to wrestle that you think you had a shot at beating, who would it be?
Probably Mike, because he's old and stiff, and he was telling us about his back problems today.
Perfect. All right, thanks for your time and good luck.
Thanks.
All right, we're here pre-match tonight, quad in the Amacher with Bryce Hawkinson of the wrestling squad. Big day for you. Signing day, too, for the football side of things. How you feel?
Pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, looking good out there on the mat this year. How's it been going so far?
We've been doing pretty good as a team overall. I mean, it's the biggest team we've had in years, so overall pretty good.
Yeah, and what are you wrestling at tonight?
150.
And are there possible like seed matchup implications tonight going into regions?
Me, I don't think so. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to wrestle, or I haven't wrestled him yet. So.
All right. One last quick question: if you had to pick a coach to wrestle that you think you had a shot at beating, who would it be?
My dad.
Perfect. All right. Thanks for your time, man. Go get them.
All right.
All right. Here, pre-match in the Amacher quad tonight. Tanner Atkinson with the Britton wrestling squad. How's this season been going for you so far?
It's been going pretty good. Injury last season, so I didn't wrestle last year, so I'm just kind of coming back this year and been doing pretty good, I feel.
Yeah, and looking strong out there too, so nice to see you rebound. Got sent a video of your last second takedown for the win last weekend. How'd that feel?
That felt pretty good. No, that was a good match.
Yes, it was, and took a lot of heart to get out there and get that win. If you had to pick one coach to wrestle that you think you had a shot at beating, who would it be?
I'd definitely have to go with my dad, definitely.
Solid answer there. Thanks for your time and best of luck tonight.
All right,
Britton, why don't you introduce yourself and your year in school you are for the folks at home?
Hi, my name is Zane Miller, and I'm a senior for Dual Dubra.
All right, so a lot of years of experience on the mat for you. If you had to pick one of your coaches to wrestle that you think you had a shot at beating, who would it be?
I think I could take Nick.
All right, solid answer. Appreciate your time and best of luck out there tonight. We are here pre-match in Britton. Why don't you introduce yourself to the folks at home and the year in school you are?
I'm Hayden Jorgensen. I'm a senior, and I go.
All right, getting back into things here now. Webster and Dual up on the red mat. Britton Hecla Sisseton on the white mat. Britton Hecla open at the first weight class.
That would be 120.
Britton Hecla also open at the second weight class.
At 126 on the red mat, the dual duo Warren and the Western area, Kaden Kukowski. At 132 on the white mat, we have Carter persistent.
Carter Groby at 132 against Akiri Piotr from Sisseton.
There's a little bit of information on the Webster wrestler over here on the red mat. That Trayton Kirkowski, he's rated number 8th in Class B
At what weight?
at 126.
Okay.
Is this Poirier or Folk here on the
Piotr.
Piotr? Okay.
Kind of nice how Britton Hecla has the names on the back of their singlets. You can kind of tell them apart. Four nothing here on the white mat in favor of the Sisseton wrestler. In deep on a single leg.
No control yet. Carter should throw a wizard in right here.
What is that, by the way?
A wizard is when you put the when someone has a leg up and then you turn around and put your arm in between your leg and their arm. That way they can't control it. Basically, if you can pop it, you can push. It's defending the single leg.
Okay.
Carter's doing a good job controlling that right here. He needs to get control of his opponent's hands. Oh, nope.
Carter will choose to go down here. He's down 4-0. Headed to the third period now. Gets the escape there.
A takedown would tie this up for Carter if he can get it. Carter got warned for stalling because the assistant wrestler has been doing a little bit more shooting. So now Carter needs to get aggressive to not give him another. If he gets called for stalling again, he gives up a point. And you don't really want to do that.
Right. So at that point, when the wrestler still has his foot inside the circle, but does the referee just decide they're off the mat if the next move probably is going to take them there anyway?
Yes, one other safe call there would be a stalemate.
Okay.
If they're not really doing a lot there, you can just hit a stalemate. It's a safe call. And sometimes some wrestlers are really tall. Like these two wrestlers are tall.
Yep.
And so if the foot is getting close to being off the mat or on the floor, as soon as anything touches the floor, they're out of bounds. Even if they're in, some of the kids like say they do these splits.
Yep.
Especially the higher level you go. Okay, Carter just gave up a point here, because his opponent shot 2 or 3 times and Carter hasn't shot yet. Now he needs a takedown and he needs to secure near fall or.
He's going to have to do it quick with 20 seconds left in the match.
Still a lot of time to do it, but you got to go now. Nice stalemate there.
Shot there from Carter. He gets in on a single.
Don't give up anymore. There we go.
So Carter will fall 5-1. Tanner Atkinson set to hit the mat for your Braves. Evan Folk coming up, sophomore.
Evan Folk got assistant. He is actually ranked 3rd in the state Class B at 132.
Okay.
So he's actually moved up a weight class. Assistant moved some of the guys up, so they get some good wrestling action, and some good competition. Tanner's a good wrestler, both being sophomores, and it'll be good test to see where Tanner's at. Tanner is really shooting. He's really being aggressive in there, You just got to keep working.
Now 175 on the red mat for Dual Uber, Peyton Landmark for West area, Lennox Rumsfeld.
Just a little bit of information also on these two officials out here. I won't say their names, but both these officials got picked to officiate at the state wrestling tournament this year, and so congratulations to both of them.
Who does the selection for that?
The selection is done by, first of all, it's done by coaches' votes, and then we also have a committee. You know, we have a wrestling officials association that we come together. We kind of discuss some new officials coming up, and then we do evaluations on all of us, and to make sure that they're doing the right mechanics and they know the rules. You know, they also have past tests, and then we make that selection or suggestions to the state, and then the state will make the final decision. Of course, the state makes final decisions and everything, but they do listen to us quite a bit when we say, well, this official, he might have been there for 6-7 years. Maybe it's time for him to take a year off and bring some new ones in. So we have a very good selection. We select 30 officials for the two state terms between the state duels, which is this weekend, and the state individual, which is in 2 weeks. So there's about 30 officials. So 24, 26 in 2 weeks will be there. So, and then there are a few different, that's there this weekend. So. Oh, nice scramble, but that was actually a standing reversal by Evan Folk. You don't see it very often, but when you see it, because Tanner had control, and as they rolled and then they stood up, the control absolutely changed on your feet. So it's standing reversal. So that was a good call by the official. Then he gave him one escape, so to Tanner. So. Oh. Like I said, I talked about some of the stuff going on for the state high school wrestling this weekend with the state middle school and the state duels. There's also one other event in Aberdeen tomorrow night. And that's Northern State University taking on the University of Jamestown men's wrestling.
Okay.
Beginning at 7 o'clock.
So all Jamestown sports must have moved up to D2?
Yep. All Jamestown moved up to Division II, and they participate under the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. So, and I'll be doing the officiating tomorrow night.
Oh, nice. Stop out and see Tony in Aberdeen. I always enjoyed having Rocky down. He's, of course, moved on to a different role at Northern, but he really helped build that program back up a little.
Yes, he did. The new head coach, Josh Nolan, is very good, too. And they got some really good assistants coming up that are there, so they've done a great job. Like Evan Folk from assistant won by Tech Fall. But Tanner wrestled really well. It really will measure him up on things he can improve on and everything else. He needs to hold his head high on that match. That was very good by him.
Corbin Dawson coming up next for the Braves.
the white mat, assisted Blake Steiner. For Brick Hecla, Corbin Johnson.
Steiner not listed on the program on the roster here that I see anyway. But wrestling at 144 against Corbin Dawson. So Sisseton has been in control of this duel so far, up 20-0. Bryce Hawkinson hits the mat now. Rory Current, a junior from Sisseton.
Bryce has been coming off injury from the first part of the year. Now he's starting to come back and really starting to hit a stride. And he was rated higher, but right now he's just honorable mention in the rankings. So, and he was took 7th last year at the state tournament. So that was a nice takedown and control.
Oh, Bryce will cut him loose there. 3-1 now.
Nice takedown, almost like a blast double.
Bryce will cut him loose again.
Way to follow that leg around. He just kept driving through that leg and
keeps his feet in and gets the takedown.
that was an option start that Bryce gave there. When you signal the referee that you just want to touch the back, that's just an option start that they have. Out of bounds.
These boys using all of the mat.
Yeah. Bryce Lee in the mat 12-4.
In on a single here.
Reach, cross grabs on ankle, gets 3 more. Just hold them short time, just ride them out. No sense giving them an extra point. Go up by 11. Bryce's choice, and he picks neutral.
Nice return to the mat for a takedown
Nice
there.
takedown. Bryce scores some more points, the match will be over with. So he really wants to try and secure a pin here for the extra team points. Well, that's tech ball. 21-5.
Colton Chapin. Logan Cheetah, 7th grader, coming out for Sisseton. Nice shot from Chapin there with the
Goes
takedown.
a half in, nice half always deep collar tie. Got the leg, got Turk that leg, and he's secures a pin there for Britton. For assistant is Holton Hawkins, the #1 rated wrestler in the state. He's going to be fun to watch in years to come at Northern State. Here's a match that you and I were talking about earlier. That's Ben Souther from Brenton, 4th rated, and Malachi Anderson. He's an honorable mention, 8th grade versus a junior. This match could very well decide some seeding complications at the region tournament, which is next weekend. So this will be a good match. What I've seen from scores is that it's been 4-1, 5-2 for Ben, but it'll be good.
Regions down in Webster, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe you're right.
Most likely it'll be on Bearcat TV. They do a nice job over there.
Both of these wrestlers trying to work control. As you can see, Ben's trying to work on the inside control right there. He's got that elbow in, and Malachi's trying to block him right there. Nice block. Now Malachi's got the inside tie there. They're both kind of sizing each other up when they can get a good move in. Oh, nice shot. Working that edge. Ben threw a nice weather. Ooh, on the floor. Both wrestlers are up.
$16 seconds left here in the first period. Still no score after the first. Assisted in choice, they'll defer. Souther will go down. He'll just choose to.
What happened here is Ben chose to go down,
Yep.
and Assistant has an option to just stand him straight up instead of going up, start or getting on. He can just say, "I just want to put him up and give him 1 point right away," and just because if he wants to be in the neutral position, so that's a good way. Just start the match there if you want. Earlier when we saw Bryce do an option start with his hand over the back, this is just a little bit quicker. Ben got a hit for a stall. Malachi's done several shots on Ben. Oh.
So takedown there for Anderson. He's up 3-1. Escape for Souther.
Should be 4-2 right now.
Ten seconds left here in the second period.
The assistant wrestler feels pretty confident in his takedowns and stuff, and about getting the takedown. So it's going to be whoever gets the takedown will control the match. And the score, correct the score, is 3 assisted, 2 for Britton.
I kind of saw Malachi signal down there, and almost as if the coaches kind of talked him out of it and said, "Hey, do what you want."
Yep, exactly. Got that underhook. Anderson does. Ben needs to grab that elbow and just snap it down, kind of keeping it tight, so to try and be a defensive move against Anderson. Nothing. Wizard hard. Turn your hip. Oh.
Under a minute to go now. Souther down now 6-2. Souther gets the escape.
Takedown by Ben would tie this match up and hopefully send it into overtime. He's going to have to go now and not give up any points.
And Anderson will secure the win there for
Yeah.
Sisseton.
He'll get a major decision on that slip. 13-3.
Hardy will get a win as Sisseton's open at the weight class. We are finished up on the red mat. Max Suther also with the win. And Liam Paxton also.
Two weight classes left, 106 and 113 left. Right now, team score is Sisseton 35, Britton 29.
Lincoln Kilker coming up for the Braves. Isaac Folk, a seventh grader. Lincoln's got that double underhook there.
They're both working for position, trying to get. It looks like they're probably trying to either get an easy throw in or maybe hook a leg. Lincoln picks down on that. Assistant deferred the choice, then Lincoln goes down. What Lincoln can do here is get hand control and try and get away. Work on the hand control, work on the hand control. Hurry up, get turned. That's one.
Nice stand up there.
Yes. A little bit of coaching come out right there. You know that wizard I was telling you about earlier? He did a good job of it right there to defend that shot off and get around, get in front of him. That was a very nice job of that wizard for Lincoln. A little bit of blood time out for Sisseton here.
One more weight class after this.
Yes, there is. I don't know if we have Henry out there, and then we'll get to see for Sisseton, probably Caden Cheetah. This match here, match could actually be seeding, implications in seeding, because they're both in the same region.
Yep.
Nope.
Is that a stall warning? Under 10 seconds left here in the second period. Nice job from Lincoln avoiding that takedown.
1-0 Lincoln. Assistant picks neutral. Lincoln needs to keep wrestling and not back up. He's already been hit with a stall, so if he backs up, he's going to give up a point. And I believe the official was just warning him that he was hit with stall. Needs to keep putting pressure forward. Ooh, just missed that ankle pick right there.
Yep.
Got to keep working on those. Circle in. Circle in.
Under a minute to go now here in the match.
Heavy hips. Grab that ankle. Grab those ankles. Nope, nothing. He's got. Lincoln kept that leg. He kept that leg right there. There's no score yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. He's got to get through. He's got to split those legs and come in with the crossface.
Lincoln's amped up now, as is his corner. 21 seconds left.
Lincoln's got to keep the pressure forward. 10 seconds left now. He just got to keep pressure on the head, just like that.
Lincoln Kilker gets a 1-0 win.
Way to go, young man.
Eighth grader Henry Kilker up next for Britton Hecla. How many points does Britton get for Lincoln's match?
They get 3. So right now the score is 35-32 Assistant. And we would need to have a decision here. But Henry's got a pretty good opponent that he's going against. Potentially dangerous there.
That's no points awarded, just a match
points.
stoppage.
What happened was that there was it was probably an arm going against the wrong direction or whatever. Just stop it for safety purposes. And, it was a good call by the official. The assistant wrestler did secure the takedown, but when he threw the armbar in, the armbar, that's another spot potentially dangerous where the armbar went in and was going towards the shoulders. So we stop it early so that they, prevent injuries. Safety of the wrestlers first. He's fighting it out pretty hard. Henry is. Way to keep fighting, young man. Way to keep fighting. 7-0 Siston.
Cheeto will get the takedown there.
3 takedown and right. Caden cheated by a fall over Henry Coker. Henry actually wrestled pretty well for who he was wrestling. So
Yep.
he went out there, and really competed well.
And that'll do it for tonight. Thanks for joining me tonight.
I appreciate it. We need to do one more plug.
Yep.
We won't be able to do this without our wives.
That's
and 2
right.
days of Valentine's Day, and I know my wife is listening because happy Valentine's Day, Shelly.
There
I
you
love
go.
you. So
Saved me, Tony. I wasn't going to add that in, but happy Valentine's Day, wife. So she's actually up over in the top of the bleachers on the other side tonight. So
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, and it was a good crowd here. I mean, the crowd really got into it, and like I say, I had a good feeling that this Assistant Britton was going to be a good match. Final score was Assistant 41, Britton 32. I mean, like I say, there were some marquee matches here and some region implications there. So that was really good.
yeah, it should be good for individual wrestling going forward into regions next week in Webster. So good luck to all the wrestlers competing there. And if you want to watch some more wrestling, go catch Tony tomorrow night in Aberdeen at Northern.
Yes. Yep.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching Rockdale YouTube, and until next time.